Hi, Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we slayed some Blood Elves and we collected some shards. We also found out that the Blood Elves and the Draenei were fighting on the ship before it crashed, which made me assume that the Blood Elves actually made the ship crash, and that's why the Draenei are here. Thought that was kind of interesting. So we're going to pick up a quest off of Morai. So let's have a chat with her. Give ourselves rock-biter weapon.
Greetings, friend.
Everything that has happened since the crash is a little more than a blur. It seems like a lifetime ago that I was aboard the Exodar. Now, my reality is restricted to the island with its mutant creatures and endless sea of blood elf agents. Soon, it will be as if I've never known anything different. Alright, let's check out this quest called Catch and Release. The backslip Murlocs on the southwestern coast are curious creatures. In some ways, they act barely sentient, yet in others, they show a remarkable degree of organization. I have a few theories about that, but no real way to test them until recently. I've devised a method that will allow me to track the Murlocs I'm interested in without doing any lasting harm or interfering with their natural behavior. If you're willing to help with the marking, I'll gladly pay you for your assistance. Alright, so it looks like we gotta mark some Murlocs, and we're gonna get some nice leather hands.
Remain
so that's good. That'll be an upgrade. We'll have a chat with Vindicator Alicia.
The Legion will
Know
fall.
thine enemy. It's good to see another new face here in Bloodwash, Shaman. Although the Blood Elves are the most immediate threat, there are other sinister creatures that call Blood Mist Isle their home. The Nazivius Satyr are of particular concern. They are foul, demonic creatures, commanding dark magics and feeding on the corruption created by the Exodar's crash. We must hold them in check, but first we must learn more about them. Go southwest to Nazivian and learn what you can from their grotesque monument, the Nazivian.
Remember the lessons of the past.
That was a tough one to read. I don't know. Kind of boggled my mind a bit. Alright, so let's head up here. We'll go have a chat with Harbinger Nicholas.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
If you only learn one thing about your time in Blood Mist, Shaman, I hope that it is vigilance. This island claims the unwary first, then begins to wear down even the most guarded of warriors. Everywhere you turn, a foe stands ready to take your life. Learning from the crystals. Welcome to Bloodwatch, Shaman. Seeing to the defenses of the outposts is my primary concern, but I've also been tasked with a variety of other duties by our leaders at the Exodar. The problem is that it's hardly safe to send out large amounts of researchers when the island is this dangerous. I need someone to gather a series of crystal samples from various sites on the island. The first sample I need must come from the Ravager-infested ship debris south of town and across the bridge. Alright.
Remember the lessons of the past.
So we got some quest gear here. So let's see what we got. We got a pick. So I guess we'll put this here. We also got a Murloc trigger. And I think that is it. So I know where the satyrs are because we went to Nazivian. So I think we'll go to the satyrs first. And then we'll head down to the coast and fight the Murlocs. And then we'll head over to where all of the Ravagers are over here. Yeah, this should be a decent amount of quests, I think. Should take us an alright amount of time to finish it off. Yeah, we're leveling up pretty damn quick. And we only have 1 gold 86. So I may have to go out of my way to get some herbs here. Even though they're not worth that much. But I do need to start leveling up my herbalism as much as I can. I'm probably going to run into this Trent. At least we got the herb. Okay, I gotta remember to get the shield up. There we go. And we keep getting these crystals for some reason. I wonder if we can turn more in. I think we can. Got some bears here. Probably gonna have to fight this mutated flower thing. Hit him! Hit him! There we go. Alright, so let's heal up. I guess we'll use Gift to the Naru. Help us conserve some mana a little bit there. Looks like we got some herbs up ahead, so I'm gonna pick them. Pretty close to Nazivius. It's just south of us. Oh man. These things are kind of tough. Shield up. Hope we'll be alright. Can't really heal myself here. Looks like I gotta use a potion. It's fine. We'll probably have to have a drink after this. Yeah. Alright, so let's have a drink. To get my milk on the bar. Oh yeah, they're on the bars. Have a drink of milk and then we'll move in. It's nice having these bags, though. Don't have to worry about that anymore. And we really got to get lucky on these BOEs. Because I don't know if we'll get them out. I wouldn't say we're halfway to getting them out, because 30 is going to take longer than getting to 15, but it's going to take us some time to get 30 gold. A lot of the herbs I'm using are mostly going to be going towards my alchemy. And the herbs really don't start picking up in price until later on. That's a problem with herbalism, is that there's so many people just leveling herbalism for their alchemy alt. So they have a lot of leftover herbs. So there's tons of leftover herbs on the auction house, so the price stays low. Which kind of sucks in comparison to mining, where a lot of people use their mining for leveling up their jewel crafting or blacksmithing. So I think that's why it's probably a little bit more expensive. I haven't checked how much ores are on the server. You can always drop alchemy, take mining. We are pretty behind. Now I'll guarantee that we get them out. But hey, maybe we'll get lucky with BOEs. Actually got lucky, really lucky, on my hunter. We did Zul'Farrak, and a purple, like an epic chest dropped, and I won it. Oh, we can't get the Briarthorn, that sucks. Yeah, we got pretty damn lucky there. I wonder how much that would have been on the auction house. I obviously put it on because I didn't want to roll for it and then be like, oh yeah, just put it on the auction house. I don't think anybody would really want it. Maybe if you're, you might want to use it though if you're, just try locking your character at level 49 and you want to do BGs. Really good twinking piece of gear. Alright, so we're at Nazivian. We have to find where this monument is. I'm gonna keep on hunting down these herbs while we're here, though. I think we may have to fight this satyr. Keep forgetting to put up light and shield. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to collect a lot of herbs if I want to get them out. Plus, one other thing is I usually have blue bar while I'm questing because I'm leveling tons of characters, so I usually keep getting that blue bar up. So that also speeds up the process of us getting to 30, which means I have to speed up the process of getting gold as well. I wonder if the monument's in here. No, this is just another way to get to the cryo core. Well, we'll get them out. I have a feeling we can do it. It's like these satyrs are chasing somebody down. Looks like we found the monument. Oh, thank you for the buff.
I am in your debt.
I wish I could give him a buff. I miss doing drive-by buffs on my druid. I've done a couple of them. This looks like an okay picture. There we go. A little picture of the monument. I don't know if we'll use it for the screenshot, but you never know. Alright, so let's head down to where the Murlocs are. Maybe we'll fight some satyrs along the way. Oh, nice, we interrupted him there. It's nice when you get an interrupt from Earth Shock, another one. I swear, shamans are probably a caster's worst nightmare. Like having to deal with Earth Shock all the time. It's like a ranged kick. Yeah. Shamans are pretty hectic against casters. Remind me of Death Knights. Death Knights are another class that casters hate to fight against because they have like anti-magic shell. They can grip you, which is pretty much an interrupt from ranged. Alright, so we're at the shore now. So I guess we'll run along the shore. And we will try to find some Murlocs or some Strangle Kelp down here. I wonder if we can even loot that. Nope. It's red. It's too bad. Wonder if we met any new people. Looks like we haven't met any new people, but the list is getting bigger. I wonder if we'll ever have to fight these satyrs. I always forgot. I remember I was saying I forgot what these guys are called, but it's good that they mentioned it in the quest that they're called satyrs. Got a briar thorn over there. It's another herb we can't pick quite yet. Which is why I wanted to pick more in Azurmus Isle. Because clearly we're a little bit behind. Looks like we have another shaman out here. Or is that Murloc just a shaman? I guess black slit tide callers are considered shamans. Or Murloc shamans. That's what Murlocs call shamans, tide callers. So here we need to use this gun. Tag a backslit scout. Where are you, little Murloc? This won't hurt a bit. There's Cruel Fin. Let's fight this guy. We got a red crystal pendant. A piece of jewelry fashioned from a crystal shard and rolled a seaweed cord. Let's see what this is all about. Examining the crudely constructed pendant, you notice a crystal pulsating softly. Through it emits a little light. You can almost feel the crystal radiating a sense of wrongness. You're not quite sure what might have possessed Cruelfin to create this pendant, but the find is too important to ignore. You should probably show it to someone at Bloodwatch. So I guess we'll bring this to Morai. She seems to be the one who's interested in Murlocs. So let's try to shoot this Murloc. There we go. We shot him. Looks like he's been tagged. And Now he's being tracked. Could you imagine that happened to you in real life? Like some person just like shot you with some gun and now they're tracking you and you don't even know? That's so creepy. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see if we can shoot this guy. Like, he doesn't even know we hit him with it. Yeah. Tracking you now. I guess you could say our cell phones are kind of like that. I could carry them around pretty much everywhere. They're pretty close to you at almost all times these days, so. Yeah, this quest is pretty easy. Unless you pull a bunch of Murlocs. I'm actually going to fight this guy because he's kind of in our way. There's a nice chest there that I might pick up. Don't want to ignore chests because they can help us out with getting gold. So we'll pull one of these guys. Look at that damage. And we got our totem down. Murloc got wrecked. Let's see if we can hit this guy. Scout there. Hopefully we don't kill him, because we want to keep him alive so we can track down what the Murlocs are doing. There we go. We got a Tiger's Eye, some nice potions, some okay potions. Probably put those on my bar, so we don't have those up at the moment. And we need 2 more scouts. Oh, can see you there. That's too bad. Maybe this is... I hope this isn't one we tracking. The totem's not down. That's too bad. I guess we'll do a little Gift of the Naru. Really loving this Gift of the Naru ability. It's nice when you're low and you don't want to use any mana. Is there any scouts? There's one. It's not a scout, that is. Oh no. We got a bunch coming. Drop it. This is when you drop it. Drop it. Alright, get slowed down. So that's what you gotta watch out with Murlocs. You could always end up pulling a big pack that you can't handle. There was one. It's a cool thing about having this off. See, like I wouldn't see him, right? Can I hit him in combat? No. I don't really want to kill this guy because I want to save him. I want him to be. What's wrong with you? We'll fight you. It's nice having the bar up, though. Doesn't allow you to see the health. Oh, looks like we got some war-torn hand grips. Not bad. Okay, so let's heal up. There's one of the scouts. We'll turn it off again. We just need one more, and there's our final target, just over there. And there we go. Now we'll get to learn about the Murlocs. Alright, so now we have to go back to Kessel's Crossing. We have to go to the Ravager settlement and mine one of these crystals with this crystal mining pick. Looks like we have an earth root over here that we can pick. We'll pick that. We have a lot of herbs over here, wow. Alright, so we'll pick these herbs and then we'll head over and start working on the mining. Probably going to pull a lot of Ravagers in the process. Remember the last time I was trying to pick herbs here. Had to deal with a decent amount of Ravagers. I don't recommend dropping my... never mind, I'm dropping it. Oh, we're going to pull everything. This place is like... This place reminds me of this, like, you know, fighting the Zerg. With these Ravagers. They remind me of like a bunch of Zerglings just running and attacking you. I always thought StarCraft would make a cool MMO. If they ever wanted to make a sci-fi MMO. I think Blizzard could do a pretty good job if they did something with the StarCraft franchise. Because there are a lot of fans of StarCraft. I wonder why they never got into sci-fi and like MMOs or RPGs. Alright, so we got another herb here. Doing well on the herbs today. And there we got the crystals over here at the impact site. Well, these guys kind of look like lurkers, but they're hydralisks at the same time. I don't know if you guys have played StarCraft, but they have the head of a hydralisk and then the legs of a lurker. I used to play a lot of Zerg when I played StarCraft. That was my favorite race. Did a lot of Mutaling. That was my main strat. And then in StarCraft 2, I just added Banelings. I did a lot of Baneling. So let's see if we can use this. Oh no, okay. Swarm just keeps on coming. I think we can drop the totem. I think we'll pull more. Okay, so now we can use the pick. Oh, as usual, the totem gets me in trouble again. And then he hit it down. No, that's not good. We'll be okay though. There we go. So let's get this sample. And there we go. That's a bunch of quests done. That's like 4 quests right there. So I'll get the silver leaf. Why not? Got to try to get our herbalism close to 100, so the more herbs we collect, the better. One thing I like about mining is when you mine the copper ores, you can also smelt them and get levels. So it's not that as bad as you think it is, right? Like there are less mines, but you can also use those mines to level you up. I don't know if they go down in price if you do that. I wonder if bars are cheaper than ores. Usually that's the case because I think people want to buy ores to prospect them. And you can't prospect bars. Oh, we got a brown bear gang here. Just to deal with both of them. No, don't hit my totem! I hate when they do that. Okay, so let's yeah, get this peace bloom. Hopefully I don't see another herb. So I'm gonna want to go to it. Might see another one. Yeah, I think that should be enough for now. Got a decent amount of levels with herbs. So I guess we'll hearth back. And we will hand these quests in. Alright. So I guess we'll head over to Vindicator Alicia first.
The Legion's end.
Were you successful in
draws
obtaining
near.
knowledge from the Nazivius Satyr? Well done, Squiddly Diddly. Let me see what I can learn from this glyph, so we can plan our next move.
Be well.
See what she's learned. These pictographs tell a story. This figure at the beginning almost looks like one of the creatures we encountered at Azuria Watch. No, this can't be. It says this creature willingly became a servant of the Legion. He transforms into Satyr and receives the Legion's blessing. We must defeat these Satyr, Squiddly Diddly. We will not suffer the Legion's presence in these lands. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be fighting the Satyrs. I had a feeling that was
The
gonna happen.
Naru have not forgotten us.
Catch and release. Did the device work? Have you marked the Murlocs for my research? Well done, Squiddly Dilly. I was worried that the marking device might malfunction, but it seems like everything went according to plan. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have some stamina intellect gloves now.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Cruel fin necklace. What is it you have there? This is most curious, Shaman. I don't believe we've ever seen the Murlocs wearing any kind of adornment before. Given the corrupting influence that the crystal shards are known to have, the Murloc that wore this pendant must have believed it granted him power over his fellows. I wouldn't be surprised if he had rapidly outgrown his fellow Murlocs and gained in strength. Alright.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Alright, so that's good.
Good fortune.
Learning from the crystals. Were you able to gather the first crystal sample? This crystal shard will give our researchers a baseline to compare against samples from other parts of the island, since it comes from one of Bloodmist's less corrupted regions. I won't be able to send it off until we have a full set of samples, but this is a great start. If you're willing to help gather the other samples, I'll see to it that you're rewarded for your efforts. Alright, so we got some leather legs. Guess these are a bit better than what we got. So I'll get these. So I guess we got some new legs.
Blessings
We got some new
upon
gloves.
your family.
So let's put these on. So hopefully I can find them. And there we go. It's got some new gloves. Look alright. Let's check out the legs. Oh, we got some legs. Kind of match the chest. Wearing some green gear now. And we still have the Crystal Ferocity to use if we ever want to give ourselves a little bit of a buff, which is good. So I'm going to sell some
You wish
stuff
to buy?
here.
Trade?
I don't think we need these long jaw mud snappers anymore. Get rid of this as well. There we go. Cleared up most of the bags. The bear meat doesn't sell for really anything. But we'll keep everything else. And once our bags fill up, we'll try to find a quest
Remember the
for where
lessons of the
we go to the
past.
exit arm. We'll try to sell some more stuff to make some gold. But that is the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.